Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences and memories that playing tabletop games with friends and families can create. Today we're looking at Wyrmspan. This is a follow-up and a retheming for Wyrmspan. And, you know, it's popular right now, and I really do enjoy it. We just have two of us here today, so we're going to try it out, how well it works with two players. Now, Evan, you've not played this before, right?
Nope, have not.
So I will do a quick overview of the rules. Primarily, you need to know the three actions that are on your player board, which is excavate, entice, and explore. And you need to be aware that you have 6 coins that represent your 6 actions you can take a turn. It is possible to get more coins or have actions that spend extra coins. So you may not actually have 6 actions every turn. So, your actions lists are excavate. So that is taking one of the 3 cave cards. These are the purple cards. You can pick up your cave cards and look at them. And your dragon cards to look at them. So the square purple ones are your cave ones. So if you excavate, you have to spend one of your silver coins, and you can take a cave card and put it in an unexcavated cave. Now, the colors do not have to match. Doesn't matter. Any cave can go in any row of caves. And you notice every row has one pre-printed, already excavated cave. In addition to that 1 coin cost, if you're excavating the 3rd or 4th cave in a row, you have to pay an egg cost, which is shown at the top of the column. So the 3rd one's going to cost you an extra egg. The 4th one's going to cost you 2 extra eggs. But when you place your 4th cave in a row, you get this bonus that's going to end up coming up. So it's a one-time immediate bonus. You can spend any 3 of the combinations of resources, cards, dragon cards, or cave cards to get a extra action coin. So basically you get an extra turn that round. And also notice that all of your cave cards, that when you play them down, they have a bonus that they give you. In this case, you see that symbol that shows the card laying down. That is the bonus. That indicates that you get that bonus when you play the card, and you gain a food and a coin, gold rather. In this case, some allow them to gain cards or eggs, but pay attention to, like this one, if it specifies where it's coming from. So some of them will say come from the deck, some of them will say coming from your hand or your personal supply. So be very careful to read those and make sure you're taking it from the right place. Okay. The next action is entice. You can spend one of your action coins and lay down a card in an excavated cave, paying the cost in the black banner. So in this case, it'd be 2 food and a gold bar. And there's a few different symbols you have to worry about on the bottom of the card. If it has the laying down card similar to the caves, that's immediate benefit. In this case, it's an endgame benefit. Let's put this one down for now so I can explain that in a second. So this one, if I had played this one, it would cost me an extra one of my action coins as well as a food and a gold bar. And if you notice on the left, it also does specify it can only go in red or the gold. It cannot go in the purple because it's whited out. Okay. So, the third possible action is explore. If you take the explore action, you would take your little explorer and put it in the row you want to explore. Now, the cost increases every time you do that in a particular round. So the first time you do it for this particular row, it's going to cost you 1 coin. If later you do this row, it's still going to be 1 coin for that row, and you can just leave those coins there so you know that's been done that round. If I was to go back to pink again, it would now cost me a coin and an egg to run that row. When you run a row, when you explore these caves, you will continue to explore until you hit one of these spaces that have a little stop sign. So in this case, you would, as you go, you would activate any card or space on the board that has a little explorer symbol, so I'd get a resource of my choice. I would get to do the dragon ability of paying 2 eggs for another, from 2 eggs from an adjacent dragon to advance on the guild, which we'll talk about guilds in a second. Third one is I advance on the guild. And that's how Explorer works. If you ever have your cave all the way filled up and you actually get your Explorer to the end, you get this extra bonus at the end, which is, in this case, it's cash up to 2 food from the supply onto your dragons. And just like Wyrmspan, anything at the end of the game, anything cashed on your dragons or tucked under the game, your dragons are points at the end of the game. And of course, everything's points at the end of the game, just like Wyrmspan. Okay, after you're done exploring, your explorer would go back to base camp. And those are your 3 actions. If you look at below it, at the end of your turn, you do have to discard down to 9 total of each type of card, 9 coins, 9 resources, but I've never seen anybody actually have to discard down. At any time, you can convert any 2 resources into 1 other resources, and unlike Wyrmspan, you can actually store 2 eggs on your player mat, and you get 1 egg at the beginning of each round. Okay, so let's talk about the different things on cards. So there's a couple different symbols. There, we talked about the Explorer symbol. We talked about the When Played symbol. If you look at the available cards in the market, the Dragon cards, there's this third symbol that's on this Sinjin Remora, or whatever, which is like the little flag that's just endgame scoring. And we should talk about hatchlings, because hatchlings allow you to cash things on your on the card, and once you've cashed 3, you get this extra cool bonus. So the more you cash, the better, generally. But I don't believe you can ever trigger that bonus for 3 more than once. And typically, hatchlings always cost them milk to put them down, and there's certain dragons that are really good at getting you milk. What other symbols?
Nobody said anything about milk and dragons.
They must be mammals, I guess.
But they lay eggs.
Yes, that's a problem. I don't know how. I guess they're a little bit of everything. What else? Guild. So, this guild is just a circular track. As you advance on it, any symbol that you stop on or pass over, you get. So, if I were to advance, I'd get an egg, meat, card. The important thing, though, is the 2 spaces at the bottom and top. Whenever you land or past those spaces, you get to put a cube onto this guild card, which gives you a instant benefit, or some of them are endgame scoring. On the top 4, you can never have more than one of your cubes on any of these given actions. And of course, they are limited by how many people can go there in a 2-player game. Obviously, it's very limited. Most of them only have one person that can go there. I feel like there's a symbol I missed on a card. I think there's one more symbol.
So the dragon traits at the corner, I'm assuming that more talks about cards that are like synergetic to it or like scoring wise, not actual like anything else with that.
Yes, that's all. That's just generally there's cards that will refer to having specific traits or different specific sizes. Oh, and all of them have, of course, endgame scoring that they're worth. It's the little. It looks like a worm, but apparently, I guess it's a tail.
And then the eggs printed underneath is how many eggs it can have, just like a Wyrmspan.
Yep. And, oh yes, we have round objectives. So if we look at the round track, there's 4 rounds in the game. At the end of each round, we are going to score these various objectives. So basically, the first one we're aiming for is having the most shy dragons down. Ignore the little brain thing. That's for if you're playing solo.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
The second one is large dragons, so most large dragons. Okay, so the dragons cards in your Crimson Cavern, so the top cavern. It's the third one. And eggs on your player mat. And as you can see, at the end of the round, we discard all remaining dragon cards and cave cards in the market and gain 6 actions back and a new egg. I think that covers everything. If you there's also a thing that tells you everything that scores points, which is pretty much everything. What's printed on the dragons, the end game scoring, 1 point per egg, 1 point per cash resource, 1 point per top cards, 1 points for public objectives, and remaining coins and resources.
And looking through, I don't see any other symbols you haven't mentioned. There are a bunch of eggs of different colors. I'm assuming that's just for flavor. So
correct.
The cubes here by our player boards, haven't mentioned those.
Those are just to track your guild.
Okay, so that's just straight up for that. Okay.
Yeah. And you put them on your scoring, on the round scoring.
Gotcha. Okay.
I guess there's not a second side of this for 2 players for the scoring sheet.
These times 2 and times 5 is it just multipliers for if we run out of resources?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't see happening because you do have a limit of 9 at the end of your turn, so
I guess more so if
more players
play a max count.
Okay, so to start the game, the last thing we have to do is pick any 3 of the 4 possible resources, which is gold, gems, meat, or milk, and you can look at the dragons you have and figure out what you want to get for resources. I believe you can have 2 the same if you want. Yes. So I'm going to take 2 meat and gold.
We get 3, you said?
Yes.
You're going to take 2 gold and a milk.
I'm not like terribly thrilled with my starting dragons. They're mostly endgame scoring. And the one that isn't requires other dragons to be down to have any function. But oh well.
Alright, I guess at this point.
Yep, we can just get started, and I will start with excavating, I guess.
I was going to ask that question. So each on your player board, you got one open cave space at the very front.
Yes.
Say you fill that with a dragon. I'm assuming you can't play another dragon until you excavate the cave first, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And you can do all your excavation first if you want, and then start doing dragons, or you can just do them as you need them. But
now, say you excavate an entire row for whatever reason. When you start playing the dragons, do they have to go in the first spot, or can you pick whichever spot?
They need to go the first spot.
Okay, so they got to go leftmost.
Yes.
Okay. I assume that since the exploring option, but just wanted to make sure.
I am gonna... Actually, do I want to excavate or do I want to play a dragon? None of those can be played. And you also notice that each row is slightly better at one thing. The top one is best for food. The next one is best for getting more dragons, and then getting more caves. I
didn't till now.
Yeah, and they all will allow you to lay eggs and advance on the guild when you do the explorer stuff. I think I will actually... Oh, because it's a shy dragon too. So I will play this card even though it's just endgame scoring stuff. So I am enticing a dragon. It costs me a action coin, and then the 3 resources shown on the card. That's my first action. You can take it now.
So I will entice a dragon also. 2 gold. And then it has a little clock symbol, so that's at...
End of round.
The beginning, end of round, that it happens.
Yes. So that is the one symbol that I was missing.
And this will help me draw dragon cards.
For each shy one in that cave. So if you get a lot of shy ones, not only does it make that card stronger, it's just part of the end round scoring too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was the only dragon in my hand that I like.
So I will now excavate. I will excavate to play this one. I gain a dragon and lay an egg. So I will lay an egg on this one dragon, and then I'll gain a dragon. And of course, I can either take one of the face-up ones or one face-down one. But
then if you take one of these ones, it refills up automatically, I'm assuming, right?
yes. Oh, yeah. Notice that the 2 hatchlings, those resources are from your supplies. That's very important. I will... Oh, that is a shy one. Yes, I'll take that shy one. And it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to do the same thing, pretty much. I'm going to do it right here. That lets me gain 2 dragon cards. I don't like the ones that are there, so I'm going to draw from the deck twice. Well, once, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
And twice.
I need a milk. Do I really want to excavate just for 1 milk? I hate to do that. It's inefficient. What I'll do actually instead, I have how many actions left? 4 actions. I will excavate to get this one down, which gives me a meat and an egg. Meat and a gold, rather. And then it's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to do that to play a dragon. I'm going to entice for this one. So it costs me an egg.
The milk.
Egg. Milk. Put that there.
You got 2 shies now.
Isn't that a song?
Probably.
Shot. Oh, I probably shouldn't sing it.
No. Not that I'm worried about copyright or anything, it's just I'm worried about my ears.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing at all. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I got this guy. I have a little crochet dragon.
Nice.
Here. Yeah. Gonna help me out. I doubt it'll stay on my shoulder the entire time, but we'll try.
Okay, yes, I will do this. I am going to play this dragon. So it's an expensive one, so I pay the one for actually taking the action, plus an extra action card coin for the card, and the meat and gold. So I only have 1 action left because of that.
I'm running into a resource issue currently.
Yes.
Now, the Explorer is a dragon that covers up the little stop sign, not the actual cave itself, right?
Correct. Yeah, we were complaining a little bit about how the board's a little washed out in this mod of the game, but it actually looks really nice in the physical copy.
We're gonna excavate there, so that gets me a dragon, and I get to move. I'm yellow, so I get an egg out of it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And then I get to, let me see if there's any of these dragons I want. I'll take the top of the deck. Ooh, I like that one.
Nice. Not that I know what it is, but I assume it's nice. I am going to explore the Golden Grotto. So, my explore goes from left to right. I get a card of my choice. Next round is large dragon, so I'll take one from the top and hope I get a large dragon. Okay, and then that card does nothing, but then I get to advance on the guild, which gets me an egg, which then the next one I spend that egg and the one I have here to advance twice on the guild, so I get a meat and another card, which again I'll take from the top. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Expensive one. I'm getting all these end game ones that are very expensive.
So explain again the hatchling. So you explore, like just this one. So I explore. I get to cache a milk from my supply, put it there on the dragon.
Yes.
And then anytime you cash here, you get an egg. So basically, you're going to trade milk for eggs, more or less.
Yeah.
And then what's the third one it is? So it's basically, it feeds off of the explorer action, right?
Yes.
I just want to make sure. Okay. Just making sure I understood.
But the milk has to come from your personal supply, so you have to make sure you have the milk when you explore. Okay.
All right. My turn then?
Yes. Actually, take both your turns back to back because I'm out of actions.
Oh, okay.
I had to expense a dragon that cost me an extra action.
So I noticed that getting resources is very hard.
I think part of that is the luck of the cards that have been drawn. There's a lot of the resources come from cards that, when you play them, give you cards, especially cavern cards. So that's a big way to get resources, and also obviously building up your top row, and then exploring it is an option. But yes, it can be hard to get resources you want.
So I need resources to literally do anything at this point.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. So as inefficient as it is, I might have to take some exploring on this Crimson Cavern. Just to get crap I want.
Well, if the meat is one that you need, also realize that if you advance one on your guild, you will get a meat. So you could do the center one. So the only difference is you get a meat and a card. And 2 cards, actually. Oh, yes, I should have got one more card when I did my explore as well. I forgot.
Oh, so let's do it this way. So I'm not going to actually move the guy because there's no point. So I'm going to explore the Crimson Cavern. I'm going to get a milk.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend the other one to explore the Golden Grotto. So I get a dragon card, which still don't like those ones. So this guy. Okay. And then I get to move here. It gets me a meat. And then I can tuck. Or not tuck, but cash that to
put an egg.
There it goes.
And
put it on this dragon.
Yep, or it can go in your store.
I want it on the dragon.
Okay.
And then that's all of my coins.
Okay, so we've finished round 1. First thing we do, you activate your end around ability, which is you get to draw from the deck 2 cards from the deck and tuck them under. Oh, you may tuck them under that card.
Mm-hmm.
So
1. Let me look at that. I'm keeping that. Oh, and I got to remember card limit too.
Yeah, that's 9 though. So.
All right, so I'm keeping that one. I'll tuck that one. How do I tuck it in this?
That is a good question. I mean, you can always pick it up and do it, or just for the sake of ease, we could just put them to the side next to your player aids. Because it really doesn't matter which dragon they're under.
Okay, I'll just move the player aids because don't need them right there. So there we go. I'll tuck that one in there. So that's worth points at the end of the game.
Yep. And then we do end of round scoring. You get the 4 points. You put your little cube on the 4 points, and I get a 1 point score. Being second. And we have one sad little shy dragon. You got two dragons playing together. How can they be shy?
Well, they can be shy against each other. One's big, one's a little baby.
Okay, I guess. I think mine's just shyer because it has to deal with an aggressive dragon.
Maybe. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
So the hatchlings, when the third whatever happens, is that cumulative of like 3, 6, 9, or is it 3 and then that's it?
I'm pretty sure it's 3 and that's it. I can double check. Hatchlings.
I feel like it would have a different terminology if it was 3, 6, 9, but I'm not sure.
Once per game. So, nope. It's just once it hits 3 and never again. You can't put any more on there after it hits 3.
Alright. So, do you maintain first player, or does that rotate?
That rotates.
Okay.
Oh, well, before we do that, I need to refresh the board, so all the dragons that are here and the caves that are there go away, and we get fresh ones. And then you get your 6 actions back.
Already did.
And
we get eggs.
An egg.
I want this one.
Okay. So now we're focusing on large dragons. And I have some I'd like to play, but again, it's a very expensive endgame dragon. So
I'm unfortunately drawing a lot of dragons that are specific to one area. That's not very helpful. Alright, let's see what we got up here.
You have a large dragon, and I have a large dragon. I've yet to see a dragon that gives you milk. There's a lot of them in the deck, so it's just chance. Well, there's a cave that gives you milk.
Alright. So, 1, I'm going to excavate. We're going to excavate. Yeah, we'll put it up here. I guess it really doesn't matter currently. But I get to gain a cave. I'm going to take that one. And I get 2 eggs. 1, 2. And I'll show them on some dragons here. Oh no, I can only take 1 egg.
Oh, yeah, because you only have one dragon that can take eggs. And your storage is full.
Oh well. It's fine.
Interesting. I like Rocky Rockbreaker. What do I want to do here? I could do that. Okay, then 4, 5. I might do that. Oh, that goes away.
Oh, if I was smart, I would have done it the other way. I'm not smart.
I am not going to argue with you. I could do that. I have an egg that I could use for that. If I do that, then I could do that and get myself some egg generation. I think that is a good idea. I am going to excavate with this one, which allows me to top 2 from the deck. I'm just going to put them below my board.
I guess really, tucking wise, we just make a pile, really.
Yeah. Caching on specific dragons can matter, but tucking underneath it, I don't think there's anything that actually matters, per se. There might be a card that, like, say, okay, how many tucks you have in that row, but I don't know if we need to worry about it. It's pretty easy in the physical game. It's just this. I don't want to mess with it in this version.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's your turn. Oh, I have to spend an egg because I did the third column.
Alright. This is why I was smart I would have done it this way, but oh well. I'm going to spend that. Spend an egg. Not the dragon. Egg. To excavate. Right there. Gets me gold. And the milk.
Still no milk generators up top. I want this. I think the best way to do that wait. I didn't do that. Oh yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna do. I will run my Explorer. So I get a dragon card, which, I'll take the Vanishing Creeper. That's not terrible. In your Crimson Kit has your left neighbor gain a milk. That's a milk generator. Okay, cool. Then I get to advance on the guild track to get a cavern card, which I'll take. This one, get the gold later. And then I get another dragon card, which I will take. Lose 2 points for each aggressive dragon in this cave? Wow. No, thank you. Get that guy in the top. I have so many ones that cost me an extra action. It's killing me. And that's my turn.
Okay. I am going to also.
Yeah.
I should go put it there like that. So I'm going to explore. So I'm going to draw. Oh, we need a refill.
Oh yes. One egg or one. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. Alright. So I'm going to actually take this guy. Alright. That's an end of round, so I don't have to worry about that. I gain, which lets me draw another dragon card. Now this refills right now, right? Since I took the card.
I think it's immediate. Let me check real quick. Card refill. Do not refill the card kit. End of turn. So not yet.
Okay. Alright, so I'll draw from the top of the deck. What did I get? Okay. And then I draw another one.
Wow.
I have 9 in my hand. And that's it for that.
I need a meat. Or I could do that. If I do that, then I can do that, and then I can play that. I think that's the most efficient. It's not that very efficient, but I'm struggling with the cards I've drawn. Okay, so what I will do is I will run the Amethyst Abyss just to get this one cave card. Very inefficient, but oh well. And you may go. I think I may have started to fix my engine.
I realize I'm making mistakes left and right on my efficiency.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate with the cards that randomly came up, we've seen very few that actually generate resources. Which is a bulk of the cards. I just draw mostly endgame cards myself. Whoa. I didn't read what that card did. I totally need to play this card as soon as I can. I need to do that. I need to do that, and that, and that, and then that. That is my plan. And I'm just to do that one.
Okay. So I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to entice this one there, which costs an extra action.
Okay, so I am going to excavate here, and I can immediately play a dragon at a 1 cost discount, 1 resource discount.
Okay.
And then I'm good. One of the interesting things is, you can't really see it on the camera, but it comes with a book of dragon facts, and it goes over each dragon. There's a little bit of a lore that they've developed for each dragon. It's interesting.
Right.
I'm kind of interested in the fact that they made up their own lore for these dragons, or at least it looks like they did, rather than use like real myths. But I think that would be more. I think it would be difficult to be culturally inclusive if you're trying to cover.
Probably. So I'm going to explore my red row here. So I get a resource of my choice. So I'm going to take a gold. And then I get to move on the track, which gets me that. I'm going to take that one. I don't know why I just didn't hit that, because that would make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. I have no more actions, so...
Okay, so I needed a meat and a gem to get this, and at least one other resource. So if I excavate with that, how am I going to get? And I can get my meat there and a gem there, but I need one more resource. Oh, and this. Oh, actually, this will get me a milk. So I will have everything I need if I run this top. Yes, I will explore the top, which will give me. You have nothing. You only have one on the top, and I have one. I have at least as many dragons in the Crimson as you do. So first of all, I'm getting.
You don't, there is no player to your left.
I'm assuming it laps. So I get a meat as my resource of choice from the first step, a milk from the dragon, and I advance on the guild track, which is going to get me a gem. Oh no! Well, just short of doing the next step of my plan. Because I realize the next dragon card I want to play costs an action token. I have one action token left, so I wouldn't have to be able to play.
So you're short, yeah.
But I have. I have another option. Okay.
Yeah, I have no more actions, so.
Oh, okay. You did something that cost an extra coin at some point then? Oh, no, you were first. Oh, yeah.
No, I played the minor Sharp Claw, which takes an action to play.
Ah. And you lose points if you have other aggressive dragons in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my last action. I have no eggs. So I can't excavate. I can't play any of my dragons because they all cost actions or eggs. I can't run any of my explorers because they all cost eggs. So is it that I literally just can't do my last action? I think so. I've never had that happen before. So yeah, I guess I lose my last action. Okay, so your end of round ability triggers.
All right. I have to be careful because I'm sitting at 9 cards currently. So
you can always just cut them.
Yeah. So draw one. I might as well draw both of them and look at them.
So you can tuck those twos you just got, or discard one for each one you want to keep. A different card.
We're tucking both of them.
Okay, so first player goes back to me. We need to score the... Who has the most large dragons?
I have 1.
I believe I have 2. Yes, I have 2, so I get the better score. Because I'm cooler. Even though I'm sweating right now.
It's the perk of having my area down here in the basement where it's nice and cool all the time.
I mean, I do have aircon, but I'm trying not to run it because you'll hear it probably. So, for the sake of good audio quality, I am sweating. And everybody gets their 6 coins back and an egg. And an egg.
Okay, so I get an egg. Where can I put that egg? We got plenty of room for eggs.
Oh wow, that's a weird guild abilities. So I want to play a dragon. So this one I'm playing here.
Oh, I completely forgot. Never mind. Oh, no, I did. I forgot to tuck when I explored here, I never tucked my...
Oh, okay. And then you get to lay an egg.
Which lets me get an egg. I was thinking I was one off somewhere. That's what it was. That's why I held on to that milk.
Yep. So...
Yeah, that's my dragon.
I played this dragon. It cost me a meat, a gem, and an extra action. However, when I play it, I can spend an extra resource to play another card for free. Because I'm cool like that, which is going to be the super expensive one. One of the 2 super expensive. Oh, what is the goal for this?
Red. Red.
Dragons in your red. And that'd be my turn.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to pull my... I'm not doing a good job of keeping myself organized over here. Alright, so I'm going to go 1. I'm going to excavate. So I'm going to excavate here. Cost me an egg. I have eggs aplenty. And then if I pay 2 dragon cards, then I get to gain a cave and play it immediately for free. And then discard. We have a pile up here, so I'll discard that one and what's the other one? This one. So I'm going to take this guy. We're going to play it for free right here. So, lots of stuff happening now.
Okay.
So, we'll resolve the card first and then the action underneath.
Okay.
So, up to 3 times I can pay an egg to gain a resource of my choice.
Nice.
So,
gain 2 resources of your choice.
Yeah. 2 and 3 eggs there to get me 6, and you can do it once.
Oh, cool. So I will spend an egg. which does change my turn, but okay, that's fine. And I will get a
2.
neat. And milk.
Let's see. I've got 2, 3, 4.
Actually,
5.
Hmm.
6. Okay. And now, the bottom part. I just slide that down. So,
Gold, actually.
any combination of card and resource, as long as I spend 3 of them, I get an extra action.
Nice. Yes. So, I'm assuming you're going to spend 3 resources since you have so many of them. Actually, you have tons of cards too, don't you?
I have tons of cards. I want to keep that one. I want to keep that one.
I almost probably shouldn't have spent that egg for the 2 resources.
And then that's...
You know what? No, I'm not going
I'm assuming it's discarding, right?
spend that.
Yeah.
I'm going to undo that egg expenditure.
So there's 1,
That was unintentional, but I said
2,
egg expenditure. Yeah.
bottom. And I will get rid of this meat to get an extra resource or extra action.
Nice.
Now I'm done.
Okay, so I am going to run my middle cave. So first thing is, I get another dragon. Do I want any of the ones that are showing? Right now we care about red, crimson. Later on we're going to care about eggs. Okay. Endgame scoring, helpful dragons. Do I have a lot of helpful dragons? I have a fair number of them. It's also a very expensive card. That one has no cost. If this dragon's cave is full, sure, I'll take that one.
It's worth 2 points straight up, so.
Yeah, plus 3 if the cave is full, so 5 points. That's... Although I'm going to start getting actual resources soon, but oh well. Then, next
I went from no resources to a lot of resources.
Yeah. I'm going to advance on the guild thing. And I'm going to take this endgame scoring one while it's available. Because it's already 7 points for me. And then, keep advancing. I can pay the 2 eggs on the adjacent dragon to advance twice on the guild thing, which gets me another egg, which I'll put on that dragon, and a gold, which I'll take from your supply. Then he didn't even respond to that. Then I'll take a dragon, which I will take this. Oh, that's a very expensive dragon, but I'll take it anyways, the helpful dragon. And lastly, I get to lay another egg, which I'll put on that same dragon. And that was my exploration. I'll refill the map while you take your turn.
Alright. I'm going to entice a dragon. And play this one. Right here. So it's 2 gold. And a gem. And then when I play it, I can pay a action to advance on the track, which gets me a gem back. Gives me a resource of my choice, which I'll take a gold back. I get one of each card also.
Nice. I think I'll do that, then that. I need to get.
Alright. I'm not through with any of the caves, so I'll just take one off the top. I'll take one off. Yeah. I'll take this guy. Okay.
All set?
All set.
I hate to spend my 2 eggs, but I think I'm going to do it. Is there a more effective thing for me to do? I can get rid of those 3. Yeah. I'm going to excavate here, which is going to cost me a coin and my 2 eggs, because it's in the 4th column. And then I am discarding 3 cards to get my extra action, which is going to be Hatchling, and super expensive and useless to me, Griffin. Or Griff Dragon. Okay.
All done?
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to explore on this one. So, draw a dragon. Let me see what we got up here. I like that one. Take that guy. Alright. Advance one on the track here. Puts me there. Which I'm going to then take. I'm going to put that on there to gain a action into.
Yeah, that's really good.
So I'm going to take this one and one from the top. Okay. And then I should just... Alright, so I'm going to then do the hatchling. So I put my 3rd milk on it. I get an egg. And then I get 2 meat. Then I draw another dragon, which I'm going to draw from the top. Then I get another egg. We'll put it on
Highly playful. Okay.
I'm good.
See what comes out.
How many actions do you have left, Nathan?
3.
Okay.
In this cave. Okay, that's good. More aggressive. I'm just kidding. So I will. I don't want to make the same mistake I made last time and not have a thing I can run for my last action. So I will run the top, the Crimson Cave. I will gain a meat. I will gain a milk. I will advance on the guild track. That gets me a card, which is going to be this colorful griffin dragon. And then I will gain a gem. Okay. Put that, and then that's my... Oh, you still have a lot of actions.
I do. Alright. I'm going to entice the dragon. Right there for 1 meat. Your turn.
Ooh, I like the horned drake, but it's better early game.
Yeah, it's almost past this point.
Yep. So, I will spend an action to play this dragon down. Okay.
So I'm going to excavate. And I'm going to do that. So I pay 2 cards. So we're going to chuck that one and that one up there to draw this, flip it. Oh, lets me lay 3. And I get to play it for free, so I'm going to lay it right here.
Nice.
You get to lay 3 eggs. 3. And then 3 cards, or 3 resources over cards.
Okay.
So we're going to pitch. Oop, I grabbed the wrong one. That one. A gold. And get rid of another gold to give me an extra action.
Okay.
Your turn, Nathan.
I'm gonna spend my action to get this dragon down, which cost me 3 resources. It's interesting. I feel like I'm not getting a good engine going, and I'm not. Feels like I'm not doing well, but then I got a lot of endgame scoring stuff, so we'll see.
Yeah, you're probably. I have a feeling you're going to win, especially with the endgame scoring. I'm not really doing well on that end. Are you done?
Yes.
All right.
The rest of this round is you.
All right, so I'm going to entice a dragon. To there. Next turn. Oh, I get to do the action on there,
yes.
too. So I gain 2 resources, keep 1, and cash 1.
Yep.
So we're going to take a meat, and I'll just take this gold and put her on there. That's fine.
Oh, that's not good. You now have more crimson dragons than me. Crimson cave ones. Oh, you did anyways because it's dragons and caves.
Put that in the wrong spot, sorry.
Oh.
That one is going here.
There.
Oh.
Well, you have to fill the empty.
Oh, shoot. Nah, it'll be fine. All right.
But
next turn.
Because you had counts caves as well. Yeah.
Next turn is going to be that. There. Yeah, we'll explore this cave. So, draw a dragon. Yep, we're going to take this guy. Why not? Oh no, he's only worth 1. Never mind. We're not taking that one.
I may have a dumb plan, but I'll do it. But whatever.
We're going to take this one. Alright. We advance on the track, which gets me an egg, which I didn't pay the egg to do that, so that just washes out. Can't do this one again. I drew a new dragon. Taken from in here. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Then I get another egg. We're going to put it on that one. Okay, so one more turn here. We're going to explore on this row now. So I get a resource of my choice. Get a meat. Advance on the track. Get a gold. I can lay an egg on any dragon in this column, which is not row, which is what I read in my mind. I gain another resource, which I'm going to grab another meat. And then I can cache a resource from my supply there. I will cash that gold there, and then I get an egg. That egg. Put it right there. That's everything for me.
Okay. So, next we go, you get the most points, I get second place for... Oh, you do your end of round scoring as well.
Okay.
End of round bonus then.
Make sure. I think that's the only one, yeah. So, draw 2. This is still, yep, still 2. All right, I have a question for you, Nathan. The card that I just drew. Explain this one to me. Gain what?
Milk. It's hard to see, I know, sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you press spacebar hovering over it, you can zoom in and see it.
When you draw it into your hand, it's gain blank period.
Yep. I noticed that milk is like, because this mod is so washed out with it overlit, the milk tends to disappear.
All right, and then I can tuck 2 of them. We'll tuck. Wait. Has to be the ones I drew.
Yep.
We'll tuck that one. All right, so that's all my end game, or end of turn.
Okay, you get your 6 actions back and an egg. Oh, interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't get to keep any of my extra ones, which is sad. But those extra actions helped me this last round, so.
So I need to do that.
Then I get first player, don't I?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and we get an egg.
Yep.
Well, I guess I could lay an egg on any dragon in this column. He can lay it on himself, can't he?
Oh, yeah.
So it's not a complete waste. There we go. You count yourself, buddy. Alright. I think I got this figured out. We're going to entice a dragon. It's going to cost a gold. Cost of this. Kick that up here. And then we're going to... Oh no, I did that wrong. Slightly. So gold, meat, gem, and an extra action. To drop this guy here.
Nice.
Your turn. I didn't even look at the dragons that came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah. expensive stuff. And some of it's not too useful. Oh, wow. Actually, Fang Broad... Well, I can't even play it because it's full. Should I run that one? I think I need to start. I need another egg. But my only way to get egg is to run the thing that needs the egg. I get the egg after I need it.
You can't run it twice because then you use your egg to run it, and you'll still be in the same boat.
Yes. Exactly. I can do that. If I did that, then I do that, and then that. Yes, I will run my gain a cave, which I'm going to end up spending an egg later when I do that, and I get to advance and get an action back. So I'm back to 6 actions.
You good?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to explore here. So I'm going to get a gold. I move up 1, which lets me draw a dragon.
Oh, I should have replaced this.
I'm going to take that one. All right. I can lay an egg on a dragon in this column, which I added a dragon that actually can take eggs. And then I can gain a resource again. I'll grab this crystal. Then I can lay another egg. Nathan, do you have an egg problem?
Yes. I have no way of really laying eggs. I have one column that allows me to lay eggs. Okay, so I'll do that. Then I'll probably run that.
How many of these do I have?
For each helpful. 1, 2. That's actually not that amazing, so it's probably not worth all the money it's going to cost me. Neither of these are really that amazing. Maybe 8 points. But it costs a lot to play. I could run that next. I think that's what I'll do. No, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do that and then I'll run that. I will play this cave. So I get... You're done, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I will get this one. And I get a gold. Okay.
Okay. I think this will work. I think. We're going to find out. All right. So I'm going to excavate here.
Okay.
So I pay So I do that. You got to pay a egg to do that. I pay 2 resources. So I'm going to pay a meat and a meat. If I'm super lucky, this will work out. And then I get to draw and play it immediately. That kind of worked out, but not really. So lets me play that for free. Lets me get a crystal and an egg. And then 3 combination. Alright, so I'm going to pay a crystal, a that, and we'll get rid of another crystal. It'll be fine. And that gets me an extra action. Okay, now I'm good.
And I don't remember if I spent my egg when I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I was crunching numbers on my board for a little bit.
I've been really thinking hard. I don't think I spent this egg when I should have. Which makes this hard. So I will spend an action to run my center. So I get a dragon card. Tuck one to keep one and tuck one under the thing. It's a pretty good one. Oh, but I can't place it, so each shy. I have 3 shy ones. Where's that in the... Oh, adjacent. That's not going to be health too great. I will just take one from the top and see what I get. Ooh. Oh, but I can't place it. Then I get to advance on the thing, which completely screws up my plan, but oh well. Which I'm going to take the scoring one. You can't do that. I get another card. And then I get an egg. And then I can tuck 2 cards for points if I want to. I'll tuck this one. And I'll keep the other one.
Are you good?
Oh, you know what? I'll tuck that because I'm not going to be able to do that other thing. Yes, I'm good now.
Okay. So I'm going to excavate here. And then it costs me a egg. We'll take it from here. Alright, so I'm going to get a gold. Oh no, I'm going to get a crystal. Get a crystal. Advance on the round marker. Or the guild marker. That gets me that. I may lay an egg on in this column. Put that there. Get another resource. I'm going to grab a gold. And then I can cash onto that, but I'm not going to because it's going to be very tight for me to do what I want to do. And then I get to lay an egg. I will say that's one place I'm faring well, and may have a slight edge on you, Nathan.
Egg generation?
Yeah.
And I have almost no exploration actions on cards either. It's almost all endgame scoring. What is the actual goal for this one? The end of the round scoring is also eggs, which is not happening for me. I'm hoping I can get this out. I can get this out for sure.
Oh shoot, I picked the wrong resource. I don't want the crystal, I wanted the meat. I need the meat. Looked at the wrong dragon.
I'm going to run this. So I get a meat and a gold. Then I get to advance to get an egg. Oh, wow, yes, that'll work. I can do that now. Oh, no, but I need an egg. Oh, I need another egg to do it. Wait. So I got a meat and a gold and advanced on there. That's it. Okay. Well, yeah, I can still do it. I'll get the egg.
Alright. I'm going to entice for a gold. Put him out. Not super exciting. But that's it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an action. Actually, I'll do this action. I will. I'm thinking I can run. No, I won't do it. I'll run this one again. I'll spend an egg. I get 2 cards. Ooh, that only cost a meat. Interesting. I advance on here. I get a meat. And I get an egg back. And I can tuck cards if I want. I will definitely tuck this one that I can't play. And I will tuck this one I don't have. Oh no, this is the one this one's worth more points than that one. This one's worth so many points. Oh no, it's doable. Not. It's not worth much points. It's only worth 7. And this one's worth 8. Yes, I can do either one, but...
You good?
Yep.
I'm going to entice another dragon for this gold and this meat. This is fun. So I'm going to play the Willy Land Worm here. And then when I play him, I can swap locations of any 2 dragons and ignore their preferences.
Okay.
So we're going to swap him with this one. So I ignore the aggressive problem that I have here. And I'm good.
I definitely want to get this out. But if I get this out, is it possible for me to get the other card out? So I do that. I get 2 meat.
I drop my dragon.
Which I don't need. But then I could do that with the next action. Spend those 1, 2, 3 to get an extra action back. Then I can do that.
Don't hurt yourself thinking too much, Nathan. You're going to win the game regardless.
I don't know. Oh, but I have to spend a meat for that. So it'd be 1 meat short. Oh, no. So no, I don't think that works. And it also would give you a meat. I think I will...
I only have 1 action left, so I don't think it's going to matter if you give me a meat.
I will spend this 8-point card. Because it's 5 for the card itself, and then I have 3 helpful dragons.
Okay. You good?
Yep. I have 1 action left. Oh! Maybe I should... Oh! Yes, I should have done that. I still can, sort of. Yes, okay. It costs me an egg. Gives me an action back, but doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't.
So, net no. Alright, well, I'm going to explore a third time in my Crimson Cave. I'm not going to move any eggs because I'm going to gain the same amount of eggs, so. I'm going to get a resource. I'm going to move on the tracker. Lay the egg, which gain a resource, cash, lay an egg, and then I'm going to take basically 2 resources, stick them on whatever. They're worth points, so that's all that matters. And I need a milk to throw on that one. So.
Wait, 2 resources? Okay.
Yeah, I get 2 resources.
Oh, yeah.
I moved on the track, so they got me a milk. This one lets me cash 1. So, and then at the very end, I cash 2 resources.
Ah, okay. So, I have to figure... I'm doing some math here, because if I do my grotto, I'm spending 2 eggs, so I'm losing 2 points. I gain 1 egg back, and cut 2 cards. So I get 3 points, I lose 2. So I really only gain 1 point by running that.
Well, here's the problem, though, with that there, Nathan. If you run your grotto again, you have to spend 2 eggs at the beginning.
Which I have.
But then you won't be able to run your worm.
Which I've only been able to run once, and and that's been the problem. I'm not counting it. I'm assuming I cannot run that worm. That's been my problem the entire game. Because I have no egg generation.
So I don't think the grotto is going to be your...
No, it gets me 1 point, which is not great. If I
you get top cards at the end.
Yes, well, overall, I lose 2 points, I gain 1 point.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If I run the top, I'm losing a point for the egg. I'm getting an egg back, so I'm breaking even, but I do get 2 resources and I get a card, which is whatever.
Maybe gaining the 1 point is all you can do.
Maybe. Well, the 2 resources and a card. I think 4 resources is a point. Yeah, and 4 resources / cards. That would get me a point. And I could cash the 2 resources. No, I can't cash the resources. So basically, it looks like no matter what I'm doing, I'm getting 1, maybe I can squeeze a second point out of it. If I do that, that's 1 point. Yeah, I think no matter what, I'm getting 1 point. Well, 2 is the most I can get. So I think Crimson is my best. So I do that. I spend 1 of these eggs. I gain 2 resources, which I'm just gonna put on.
At this point, doesn't
put on a drag. No, I can't put them on a dragon. That's right. But it's 4 resources is a point, so that's the.
Oh, you grabbed out.
Oh, an action. I want an extra action.
Me
I
too.
advance on the guild, which gets me a card, which is not going to matter other than it counts towards the 4 resources. And I get to lay an egg. Okay. So that's
it.
away. So you get the 7 points, and I get the 4 points. And then let's tally our scores. So first,
do we still run?
Oh yes, you get your end of round bonus. I think you might have won. We'll see.
So I get to draw a card and tuck it here.
Actually, you may have won significantly, but we'll see. I got a lot of endgame scoring that's gonna.
And then I get to draw 2. I might as well tuck both of them because it doesn't matter at this point. Tuck, tuck. Yeah, that's all my end game. Or all my end turn.
Yeah. Okay, so total the value, your points on your dragons.
Okay, just that?
Yes, just the points with the tail on them. 6. Well, in the top right corner of the dragon. 9. Can you type in this or you? Oh, it's locked. Unlock. Unlock. Oh, you have to unlock each individual. Can you type on it? How do you? Oh no, that's. How did you do it? How did you write on it?
You have to right click and then there's a plus minus.
Oh.
You have to go 1 above the number that you want, which is dumb. Oh no.
Okay, so. Okay. Oh, because of 0. Yeah. Oh, we skipped the. Okay, markers on the guild. We skipped that one. Okay, so I have. Oh, for each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Here, I'll go unlock the numbers for you.
Actually, you don't need to unlock it. Yeah. So I have 9 for that and 6. So 15 points. So 2 and 6. So that's a good little bit. Endgame abilities. That's where I'm gonna get something going.
I did get a little bit in there, but
3. 9. I wasn't paying enough attention to what I had down already, but this still worked out anyways. 9.
Right.
15. 18. 22.
I got 8. Because I had 2 sets of one of each dragon. That's where it was important to get that lindworm and then move it.
Oh, I spent that egg. Oh no, I gained an egg back. That's right. Sorry, it was fun. Okay, points for eggs. I get 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13.
Okay, let's back some of it. Yeah, it's close so far. Okay, cached resources. I get none.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Then tuck cards after that. 6, which I have 6 of.
I I got 7. Let me say, this is annoying having to go 1 above.
Yeah. Okay. Public resource objectives. You did well on that. 6, 13, 15,
17.
Okay, not too much better.
Remaining coins and items. Well, I don't think we really have much.
Yeah, coins. Why would you not take an action? Well, I guess there could be reasons. I mean,
you get what, 1?
1 point, and it's like, okay, I gained 2 points by using my coins. So I was like, if I didn't have that one option, that got me 2 points.
And then 1 point per 4 resources or cards or whatever in any combination. That's what 1 point for you because you got cards in your hand, right?
Yes, I thought, for some reason, I thought I was supposed to have. I thought I had 8, but I only have 6. Okay, so only 1 point. So. Not 10.
So, if we unlock this, will it tally?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's dumb. Calculator time.
My calculator's on the other side of the room.
I will give you your number then in a minute.
Yeah, I don't want to do other screens on my computer because it'll mess up my recording.
I have, if you could put mine at the bottom there.
Yep.
I've got 95.
Okay.
You have 92.
Oh, so close.
Very close game. As long as my math is correct.
I think that's probably fine. It looks about right. I mean, we were running pretty close the whole way down the scoring.
Yep, yours is correct. I will tally mine one more time just to make sure. Yep, 95.
So what do you think of Wyrmspan?
I like it better than Wingspan myself. I don't see that much player interaction still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fairly non-existent as compared to Wingspan.
Yep.
Because, you still have the market row of stuff, which you still had it. So, I would like a little more of that, but, that's just a personal preference.
I think Wingspan had slightly more player interest, just very slightly more, just because of the egg thing. You can manipulate the eggs to make sure that there's not the right resources available for other people, but
resources were a problem, but I think, like you said, it was more of just cards. That was just luck of draw for us on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we're seeing, because I got to a point that I was good once I played like 2 cards. So I think, early game it was just an issue just based off cards. So I think the balance of that's really good. I like the fact that you get an egg every round, so that does help to do things.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. I wish there was, I don't know. I wouldn't mind playing it again just to see
more of the cards.
More cards, and to see if resources are still as starved. And to truly see if it was just our luck of draw or, that's just the nature of the game. Like, it does need to be somewhat starved because it's not a lot of resources you need to play said dragons, so you always want to have that problem of, can I afford to do this or not do this? So, but yeah, overall, it's a fairly solid game. Like I said, I have a copy of it. Now I know how to play it. I will probably play the physical copy at least once as I determine whether I would want to keep the game or not. What really made me want to get it was the fact that, it has dragons, and dragons are fantastic. So,
yeah, I think the game is always a bit resource tight. I think it just was more than usual. I mean, I did see quite a few more food generators late game.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I ever saw like a proper milk generator, a straightforward milk generator. But there's definitely some. There's quite a few in there.
Yeah. I like the fact that you have to play the synergies between the caves to do things to get the. So I like that the multi-layer of I'm going to do these with the caves. Like what I was able to do was getting stuff to play for free, and then getting extra actions out of that. So I really enjoyed that. That was a nice combination. Yeah, I mean, where it stands right now, based off of this play, I'm 50-50 whether I would keep the game or not.
Okay.
I think I would want to play it more. Not that this would be a bad game. It doesn't fit what I like to play a lot. So I think that's kind of where I'm falling with it. But I think I would want to play the physical copy of it and get another play of it just to really see. Because this is also a game that I would attribute, much like Wyrmspan, that you could play with people that don't play a lot of games.
What do you think about the guild track?
It's not bad. I could take it or leave it.
I would say a lot of the other guilds, because you do randomize what guild comes out normally, a lot of the other ones do give you more resource generation possibilities.
Okay.
So that's one way of getting a sudden influx of resources.
Okay. That would be something. Yeah, having that in the game, it really, like I said, I could take it or leave it. It really didn't influence a lot of what I did.
Of the ones I've played, as far as the guilds, this was definitely the most difficult to handle guild. I don't see where they have other options for other guilds. I don't think you can swap them to show you the other guilds, but
this game does have the problem that I don't, in games that I don't care for, at times. And Wyrmspan runs into that problem. Earth, which I really like, has this problem too, where a player can spend 20 minutes trying to optimize a turn.
Mm-hmm.
And a game like this is very easy to do that, and I just get, and I have no problem every once in a while you take a couple minutes to kind of figure out what you're doing because you have a lot of options. But there are players out there that will do that for every single turn. And it just, when a game is kind of set up to do that, that's one thing I don't care for.
Yeah, I think my overall opinion of it is I feel it's very similar to Wyrmspan to me, but it's more strategic. It takes out the few luck elements that Wyrmspan had. It takes out the dice for the resources. So there's almost no luck. I mean, other than the
art
drawing, but that affects both players the same way.
The games are so very similar. I feel that if you're looking at one or the other, you like birds or dragons better, that's the game you're going to pick, and you're going to be happy with the choice either way.
Yeah, I think also Wyrmspan had a few more friendly cards where there are a few in here that help other people as well as yourself, but Wyrmspan seems to have more of them.
I didn't see any take that in this at all.
Yeah. I think there may be a couple cards that have minor kickback effects, and Wyrmspan had one or two as well, but...
I was going to say, if it's probably on par with Wyrmspan, we're talking 3 cards out of the entire deck, so, I mean, that's...
Yeah, I think it's about that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad game. Like I said, I'm on the fence whether this would be a game that will stay in my collection or not. Just because it's not my jam of stuff. But then again, there's quite a few games in my collection that you guys are pass on to, so each their own. But I think, it's not a bad game to have.
Yeah. It's that borderline where it is almost a heavy game, but not quite, so there's a fair number of people that would be able to play it and enjoy it, but it's still fairly satisfying for somebody who plays a lot of games.
Yeah. This would be a good game for someone that plays RPGs, Dungeons & Dragons, but doesn't really play board games. This would be a good game to be like, hey, let's play this. Because they're used to a lot of different concepts of D&D. So they'd be able to handle rules and whatnot in there. Plus, it has dragons. I think it would be a good segue game for an individual like that.
Yeah, I also feel like, I think I said it in the review, it's like the teach is deceptively simple. There's only really 3 actions you have to teach, but then there's a lot in the cards, and you have to make sure you're teaching things that you can't necessarily show unless you're going through the deck, and you're just like, okay, making sure that people are fluent enough to be able to read the cards on their own.
Engine building's hard to teach.
Yeah.
I think it's just basically because it's a stranger concept. Because like you said, you need to pull out, like, here's 9 cards to look at. So let's see how these interact, and then it almost feels like it's going too far at that point.
Yeah.
Thing to learn because there's so many games that use it. So, but we're delving into whole other subjects.
Yeah. Well, we probably should wrap up. It's getting pretty late, and I hope everybody enjoyed watching our playthrough of Wyrmspan.